Thylacine. Huh?
What?
Oh, I said go. Please.
Here. What?
Click it.
It's on the table.
Where? Oh. Yeah, this thing. I knew that. Do I mash it?
Yeah, you really got to push on hard. You wrote that.
Is it this one?
Yep.
I shall
Huh? Oh, extinction is when a species dies and or is completely wiped off the earth. Is it working? No. Alright, just press it. The species has become extinct over time because humans shoot them. The humans would shoot them because they thought they were pests, like coyotes, because they look like them. And the dingo would also kill them at points. And they were the predator mostly, and they were the biggest carnivorous marsupial. And it went extinct in 1936, which was only 78 years ago. All right. Yay. All right. Scientists, they said they need to find bone marrow. And the fossils are believed to be in Australia under mud, where it's been like really cold, where the land just builds up on it. And they want to use cloning, and the near success of this would be the Bucardo in Spain. And they got the Bucardo revived, but it died like 5 minutes after because its lungs weren't working right and it collapsed. All right, it has a yellowish brown to gray color. It was 15 to 20. It had 15 to 20 stripes from its shoulder to the tail. The large head was like a dog or a wolf thing. And that's why humans killed them, because they thought they were like something that would just eat their cattle and stuff. And the legs were short and the tail was stiff. The body hair was dense and short and soft, and it was probably about 15 millimeters in length. It mainly ate koalas and kangaroos, but it was also related to them. It also ate sheep and other poultry, basically, so it ate a lot of food. It was both nocturnal and semi-nocturnal, so it would come out during the day and night. It used to live everywhere in Australia, but then humans started killing them, and they got limited to certain land in New Guinea or whatever that is, and Tasmania. And it lived in the Paleogene period time. It became extinct because humans, they would put them in cages and they would act stressed, and that would cause them to be aggressive, and that's when humans would just kill them because they thought they were too aggressive. Oh, that wasn't right. Yeah. All they need is like one little piece of DNA, and they can just multiply the cells. It's related to a dingo, dog, or a wolf. It can use any of those. They're about the same size in babies and stuff. One challenge would be to make sure it doesn't go wrong, like the behavior and stuff, to make sure that doesn't like malfunction or anything. And we would try to it would be protected because like only hunting so many a year, like deer season and stuff like that. And that would keep it about balanced, but not like too low or too high. And it's important to bring back because they could realize like other extinct animals can be brought back, and like it could just create a chain reaction, and it could get like animals that used to help the land and stuff. It doesn't really disturb peace. It doesn't make a lot of noise unless it's stressed or getting hurt, so it wouldn't really bother anyone. And it doesn't really hurt people unless it's like really, really hungry. And it can like help manage land. They were given the nickname of a land manager. and they would basically just like go through scavenge through the land, and like anything that's doing like something wrong, like a bear. Like if there was a bear on the island and bears don't live there, they would kill it and stuff to keep unindigenous animals out. That was too far. Alright. Nope, no it wasn't. And that's my source page. Questions? Thank you. Dalton. Questions?
So you feel this animal will be a benefit as a land manager?
Yeah. Like, if there was like an unindigenous animal that were to try to invade their habitat, like a bear or something that didn't really live there, it would probably go kill it and try to keep the indigenous animals out. Unindigenous. You right here? Oh, all right. Any more?
Do you think that you would start bringing it back in its native country, Australia, or would
They would probably try to bring it back in South Korea because that's where the home of the best cloning place is. But then they would probably try and transfer it to Australia to see if it would be comfortable with the land like it used to be. Any more questions?
I got a question. Can I ask
All
a
right.
question?
Yeah.
So what's like the difference between a regular dog and is just a dingo like a type of dog?
A dingo is like it's like a thylacine, but it's mixed in with the dog. It's kind of like a weasel thing. It mainly lives in the desert though, and at points it would go out of its land and find the thylacine and just eat it for no reason. It's like a lion.
So it's still
Yeah. The dingo isn't endangered. It's overpopulating.
Thank you, sir.
Where do I leave this? Do I turn it off? Oh.
Next up is Mazzy.